What's up, world? It's your man King, bro. Listen up, people. You know, I got a lot of things that I need to share with my community, especially my city, state. You know, especially my state too, but especially my city and the areas that I'm gonna expose and expose, alarm, alert, and prepare. If you ain't prepared right now, bro, you better fucking prepare, bro. Okay, you need to get backpacks. Uh, Let me start off with the easy shit first, okay? The easy shit. I don't want to alarm. I don't want to fucking scare the heebie-jeebies out of you and shit, but if you ain't prepared and you ain't listening, you're already off this channel. You're fucked. You don't want to listen to what I gotta tell you, and you hate me. I know there's a little white boy out there. You know, gosh, I saw this little white boy, bro, and I ran into him. And so, white boy, I'll tell you, I'll get to that story next. But, anyways, listen up. Prepare backpacks, you know what I'm saying, or luggage, you know. Prepare, okay? Get you some chones, some socks, some hygienes, a toothbrush, toothpaste, a few canned goods, bottled waters, you know, your wallets, your important documents, you know what I'm saying? Grab a couple of good canned goods you want, tuna, you know, fruits, bananas, vegetables. Grab you some bottled waters, you know what I'm saying, enough to last you, you know, 2-3 days, okay? Let's go 3 days. This is what's gonna happen, right? This has to happen, and it's gonna happen only 3 days this time. This one that I'm doing is only 3 days. And why this is gonna happen is because I have to push back the darkness, and I have to get my money as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm this close from taking out Trump, bro. I'm this close. I'm taking out fucking Trump, bro. And then Putin's next. And a lot more other people. A lot more other people. Now, I just woke up, people. You know, I'm still looking like, you know, like I just woke up. Because I did just woke up. But anyways, I have to write this shit down because it's important, you know, for me también as well. You know what I'm saying? Now I know what to do. You know, I know more. I know more now. I may get one more vision and download and intel of what to do. I might get one more after today, but I might not, because I already also know what to do. I already know where to go. I already know where to go to be safe. And I'm saying this because I have to, because I want my people safe. Stay the fuck away from St. Cyril Church, okay? They're conjuring a lot of evil there. A lot of fucking evil there. Right here on Kostorys and SPID. That corner church. I used to serve mass there as a child, right? Stay the fuck away from there. And I'll explain in a few more moments why. And you may say, this shit sounds crazy, bro. Well, it is. Because your ass, if you don't listen to me and you go run into that church wanting answers, you're not ever going to come back out. You're going to end up dead there. They're killing people there, bro. They're planning to kill people there. That church, you stay the fuck away from, bro. I'd rather you go to any other church in this area where I'm at, except that fucking church. Stay the fuck away from that church. St. Cyril, bro. Because I saw a lot of people running in there, bro, because they were terrified, feared. They want to know what's going on. They knew this was, you know, all these scared people were like, what the fuck's going on? We're seeing all these kinds of creatures, and, you know, people are dying out here, and, you know, fucking chaos and killings, and, you know, a lot of shit was going down, bro. You should have saw what I did to this witch. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. I tore her ass up, boy. I tore her ass up. I know God was in heaven. Like, God damn, boy. God damn, King. That warlock was like, I don't want no smoke. No smoke, chosen one. No smoke, King. No fucking smoke. Well, anyways, back to the story, you know. Back to the mission, back to the facts of what's soon about to come, okay? It's gonna happen this is gonna happen within the next week or two, okay? Because I told you the first time when I had this dream, right? This was about what, 2 weeks ago? Now I'm having another one. And this is about the same thing. This is about the same thing. Okay? There's gonna be a vampire on Yorktown. At Yorktown, you know those churches on Yorktown, Solid Rock? I wouldn't even put it past me. It's in Solid Rock, at the bottom of that church. There's a church in Solid Rock that has a fucking mental hospital underneath that church, bro. And they're conjuring holding a fucking vampire hostage. And when this day comes, that fool's gonna be out loose. Well, in that church at least. And you go running in that church, he's gonna feed on you. So stay the fuck away from Solid Rock on Yorktown. And I'm saying it's Solid Rock because I was in it. When I was in it, it looked like it was Solid Rock. It had glass doors, you know, big glass doors in the front, you know, tables, you know, chalkboard, you know, the lobby. You know what I'm saying? As far as I've been there before a few times. It wasn't on the brick side where it looked like Yorktown. It looked like Yorktown area, okay? In the south side. It was somewhere in the south side. And so there's two churches, bro, that I suggest you stay far away from. Don't even go around them because they got witches and warlocks outside acting all cool, like, yeah, go in there. And as soon as they lay eyes on you, they're already cursing you, bro. Go in there with fear so you can just run in there and you never come back out. You got to remember, bro, Satan, you know, has control over certain churches too, bro. He has control over some churches. And those churches will burn, bro. Those churches will never be a church again. At least not in that congregation. At least not with that pastor. You know, or priest or father. You know, I hate to say father. I only got one father. I got an earthly father and a heavenly father. And that dude is not my father. Whoever thinks he could preach, you know, 2% of the gospel and then 90% worship. And then passing out bread that's cursed and wine that's cursed. And you know, I know too much about Catholicism or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Roman Catholics, bro. I told you, I've been raised around them. You'll be amazed how many fucking cults and covens come out of the fucking Vatican, bro. You'll be amazed how many fucking cults and covens are out of the Vatican. Hiding my truth. Hiding that I'm in the Bible. Hiding that I am a king, bro. Hiding that they're living off the king. You know, his wealth, his identity. They built the Vatican off my fucking ancestors' wealth, bro. And then mine. To kill us. People like us. Believers. They're not believers. Look at the Pope right now. He's talking about Christians could get along with Muslims. There's no fucking way. Especially in the time of now. How the fuck can you say we get along with Muslims? That's like saying we could get along with Satan, bro. Same shit. So, that's not ever going to happen. So, I think we all know that. I think we're all smart enough to know this. You know what I'm saying? Now, just stay away, okay, from that church. Pack a backpack, get your bikes ready, and your cars, put some gas in there. Have some gas at least. Some gas. Get you some water, canned goods, the pictures that are important to you, your paperwork, documents, mail, especially your wallet, your ID. And then some chones for 3 days, some boxers, some socks, some t-shirts. Just dress comfortable. You don't need no motherfucking suit and tie, you know what I'm saying? None of this shit. None of that shit, right? And I suggest you move around during the day. If you're gonna leave your house, leave during the day, not at night. Because at night it's dark. At 3 in the morning, too, from 12 to 3 in the morning, bro, I don't recommend going outside. Now, I don't even want to go outside at that time. I will, but to go keep my house safe, you know, search around my house, make sure everything's legit, make sure everything, okay, all right. You know, because I could feel the entities coming back, the curses or spells they're trying to project onto my house. And if I don't stand up, go outside, fight it back to sender, now I don't have to do that. But back then I did. Now I tapped into something even stronger, where I could stay in bed and not go outside and they're fucking entities, or, you know, and what I mean by entities, the dark spirit realm, the dark clouds, the darkness, you know, the demons in the spirit realm. When I feel them coming onto my house, trying to project, you know, latch on my property, you know, in hopes they could come in my property. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my bed praying it back, and it goes back to sender. And then they're fucking in mental hospitals. They're fucking losing their mind. They're climbing walls. They want to commit suicide. All the above. They get shot. They get stabbed. They get home invasions. They get arrested. You know what I'm saying? They lose relationships. You know, all kinds of shit goes down when these entities go back, bro. Because they send the worst of the fucking worst. The worst fucking hit squad from hell straight at me, bro. My whole life they did that. And then especially this time, they get a bunch of witches now and a bunch of warlocks to gang up, and cast this spirit onto me. And when they throw it, it doesn't go nowhere, and it hits them. And they're like, you should have seen what I was laughing, boy. That warlock was like, kill that nigga. You just killed that. You just killed that nigga. But that nigga was a girl. I was like, yeah. I said, no, I want to kill you, nigga. You next. He was like, no, it was her that threw you saw her throw it at you. It wasn't me. I was like, bitch, you showed her the book. You open up the book of demons. You know, this fucking black magic book. And I saw all these demons you were trying to conjure in, and then she picked that one, the worst one, right away. She picked that one, the worst one. You're gonna die now. And she was speaking Latin, and she grabbed the spirit out of the book and she just threw it at me. And I already had prayed right before she did it. And I said, I went like this, like what's up, with my chest open. What's up? And it went back. It didn't even leave her hand, bro. If it did, it was already on her. As soon as she released it, it was on her, bro. It didn't even come my way, though. I swear to God it didn't. I wish I had a chip in my brain and put it in a hard drive and I show you exactly what happened in my dream. All y'all would have been. Bro, that same fucking entity that she sent my way, I'm gonna tell you this because I'm already in this story, but what I saw. The same entity that she threw at me, that she plans on doing to me in the future, was the same entity that yanked her by her hair, her nappy ass hair, opened up her mouth, like the demon opened up her mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like a jaw, and she couldn't breathe. It was hard for her to breathe. Now she's panicking. She's hyperventilating, right? And the demon was yanking her head and, you know, treating her like shit, like he was beating her up. You know, taunting her, and she was like trying to talk and she couldn't talk. Well, the demon pulled her by her feet upside down. Now she's upside down. And she's screaming, help, help. And her hair is all nappy and shit. I said, nah, bitch. Check you later. Nah, not check you later, because I don't want to see you later. It's checkout time, home. That's all. I'm gone, baby. Peace out. Peace out. And then Anyways, the demon picked her up upside down, right? And he's spinning her and he's tossing her like a rag doll. And she knew I was the only person that could save her, bro, from this entity. She knew I had the power here in this world. She's all, there's no way I've ever seen this kind of fucking. Everybody we send this fucking demon to, he comes back and collects souls for us. You know, humans, you know, all kinds of people. He's undefeated. This demon that we send your way is undefeated. He never lost a fight. Now he's pulling me, taking me to hell. And I was like, yeah. Bye. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. And she was upside down and the entity fucking like took her somewhere else in Corpus, bro. You couldn't see the spirit, but you could feel it. You could feel that evilness on her. I couldn't see it in the spirit realm. I always see a lot of shit, but this entity, I didn't see it. I just felt it on her, and I knew it was evil because she cast it straight out of the book, trying to put it on me, and went straight back to her, and it sent her, you know, from here to over there, bro. It was nuts. So that's how I know. That's another reason why I know to stay the fuck away from Saint Cyril. All right, just stay the fuck away, bro. If you know, it's hot in this bitch. I need a. Also, there's gonna be a lot of empty houses. There's gonna be a lot of empty houses. My houses. A lot of my empty houses are gonna go to people that deserve it. And I'm doing this for, like I said, because of the money. They owe me money, bro. These banks, these deletes in Texas, they owe me money. These billionaires, these lawyers, these doctors, these judges, these cops. A lot of them ain't gonna make it, bro. A lot of them ain't gonna make it. Some will still be alive. But I'm doing this section by section. I'm draining this because none of y'all are ready to do a whole month without, you know, a whole month or weeks or 7 days or 6, you know, 4 or 5. This is only going to be a 3-day thing, 72 hours. Everybody, you know, this is the most important thing y'all need to hear. Another most important thing. You need to write this shit down. Please, write everything I'm telling you down. Stay away from those churches. I recommend you don't go inside any church. Just stay outside. And tell them if you need anything, tell them to give it to you outside. You're not allowed to go in. Because once you go in, I'm not promising you're ever coming back out. Because I don't know if that church is... I haven't been to every church in Corpus. I've only been to the ones I've been to. And I'll tell you hands down, I wouldn't step foot in Solid Rock and I wouldn't step foot in fucking St. Cyril, dog. You could pay me $1 billion. The St. Cyril? Nah, hell nah. St. Cyril, I wouldn't step foot in that motherfucker. Solid Rock, not the one on your town. That fucking vampire is a fast one. That's the one from Blade, the pale one, the stronger one, the faster one, the deadlier one. The one that's a little harder to kill. Yeah, you don't want to be around those motherfucking faggots whenever they get hungry and shit. Them motherfuckers will drain the blood out of your dick, your titties, your ass cheeks, your whatever manner. They will suck you dry like a raisin, bro. Till you're pale like them. Oh yeah, write this down. This is the most important thing that I have to explain to y'all. Okay, the most important thing. There will be higher ups. There will be command centers across the city, right? In certain areas, there'll be command centers. And these command centers will have phones, office phones. And these command centers will continue to call all these. I saw a bunch of ladies doing this. And it was right here by McDonald's on SPID and Kostorys. If you were on SPID and on the south side of SPID, like towards Holly, Saratoga, on this side of SPID. Right now I'm on the fuck side. The fuck you side. That's why when this shit pops off, you're gonna see my ass on that side, bro. You know, you're gonna see my ass on that side. If this pops off at 9 the next morning, I'm gonna be out there on that side. I'm gonna wait till fucking sunrise comes, because I don't want to go at night. Not that I'm scared or terrified, I just don't want to, bro, because as soon as shit pops off, I'm gonna give it all night to, you know, because at night, bro, it's nighttime, bro. At least during the day, I could see more better, you know what I'm saying, and see the energies more faster. And anyway, I know what to do, okay? I know what to do. And this is gonna put me on the map, boy. This is gonna put me on the map because all the people in my city are listening to this video. This message going worldwide because you know why? I'm that badass, bro. I'm that bad. I'm that anointed. I'm that highly favored. Because God is gonna make sure this message goes worldwide. Anyways, everybody on Kostorys, on SPID on this side, on my side, like McCardle, Galahar, Port Airs, all the way to the south side, pretty much. All the way to all the way to downtown, bro. You're fucked. You're gonna be around chaos, dog. K-fucking-os, bro. Everybody on SPID on this side, it was holy. It was holy. Nobody was running. Everybody was looking for shelter, grabbing food. Nobody was stabbing each other. Nobody was killing each other. People were moving in houses, my empty houses. And you know what? I was cool about it. I could easily say, nah, that's my house. You checking in with me first, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I own everything in this fucking world. But I said, nah, we're in a moment of, you know, chaos. You know what I'm saying? We're in a moment of desperation. I'm not gonna gatekeep and be a tyrant. You know what I'm saying? And dictate, you know, everything, you know, Trump would do. You know what I'm saying? Or my enemies would do. So I was like, man, as long as it ain't the top tier houses that I want to live in, I'm cool. That I deserve to live in, that I should be living in, cool. If it's a townhome, a 2-story, 4-bedroom house in Yorktown somewhere, there's a shitload on there. Like, I don't care. I want if I want that house, you get gone, bro. You gonna be gone, bro. Me and God will fucking holy whoop your ass out of here, dog. You know what I'm saying? Cause this is my house. But I didn't get involved. Cause I already knew in the spirit when they told me this. I said, what location? And they're like, this house. I was like, oh no, y'all good. Y'all can keep those houses. I said, as a matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? Is there another house next to y'all? Cause I'd rather chill with y'all, bro. Y'all are my age. You know what I'm saying? We could do a lot of fucking work. You know what I'm saying? A lot of damage to the kingdom of darkness on this side. We could work together as a team, but I said, but then again, I kind of don't need y'all because I only need another day and a half till I get paid. I mean, what the fuck is that? I could take 2-3 naps, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, I'm balling on trillions, you know what I'm saying? Here in Texas. And then now, when I get this money, I could be the mayor, fire the mayor, you know what I'm saying? Run the city. Now I'm going to get all the cops respect because they didn't think this was going to happen. Then it did. You know, the 911 dispatchers knew that it was going to happen. They just didn't know when. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in my city, community, state, worldwide are like, this shit's going to happen, bro. King says it's going to happen, it's going to happen. We don't know when, what day, but more or less, but my heart's telling me it's a Sunday. It's going to happen on a Sunday at 9 o'clock. When this does happen, I have a feeling it's going to happen at 9. At 9 p.m. So that's what I'm saying. You know, every day try to do everything. Your clothes, your organize. You know, stay clean. You know, take showers before 9. Do your laundry before 9. Finish it, complete it. You know what I'm saying? Stock your canned goods, your bags before 9 every day. If you're not doing it now, I suggest you do it now. Like I said, I think we only got 1 or 2 more weeks before this happens. I honestly feel like it's gonna happen on my birthday, bro. Either right before my birthday, this weekend. I think it's gonna happen. It might happen this weekend on Sunday. Because I know I'm gonna get something on my birthday, bro. I know in my heart I'm gonna get money, and a lot of money, bro. And this is gonna put me on the map. This is where I get, you know, my respect. This is where I get, you know, my honor back. This is where I gain more ground. This is where I gain more exposure. You know, more power, more vision, more strength, more health, more resources, more friends, more jobs. You know, more connections, more networking. People are going to want to know me more. You know, how did you know this? You know, tell us what to do next. You know, can you please tell us, you know, can you please let us know what to do next if something like this ever does happen again? Which, of course, you know I will. I have to. That's part of my job. That's part of my royal duties. I'm here to save billions, you know what I'm saying, of souls and lives, and curse those that try to kill our lives, you know what I'm saying, and take from our lives. I also saw women on the command center. I was in a building, right, a 1-story building, and it was like a doctor's office, and they try to make it as comfortable like a nursing home, kind of like a nursing home, right? And it was right next to McDonald's on Kostorys. It was like the building next door to it. And in my dream, it may be a building or 2 next to it, but it was a building next to, you know, McDonald's on Kostorys that I was in. And I saw a bunch of ladies. I saw this old guy. He was sick and ill, bro. And I passed him up, and I prayed over him. I put my hand out and I prayed over him. And I just saw a bunch of, you know, I saw a kid that was just born, you know, sick too. I prayed over him. Or the little girl, was a little girl. Went to the next room, it was an older man, prayed over him, and then I finally saw the command center, and I was like, thank God, now I got people, you know, people with the, you know, in authority, you know what I'm saying, that have some kind of authority, that are, you know, that lead, you know, that help lead the show here, you know what I'm saying, that are help leading the show in this building. So I walked up with respect, you know what I'm saying. I gave them their time to talk on the phones, and once they would hang up, I'll connect, you know, I'll lock eyes with them, and then the women will be like, I know you. And I was like, yeah, I know you too. You're good now, I'm here. And they're like, good. And they're like, hold on, another phone. They're picking up phones. We need the money, man. We need the funds. You know, we got it. The city's going on fire. You know, the firemen are going crazy. The cops are overwhelmed. We need money, man. We need money. And then you could tell the people, my enemies on the other line, they were like, no. They were saying no. See? They were saying no. Confirmation. You see that devil? The devil that thinks he could just pull up and scare me? Or pass by, not pull up, but pass by like a pussy and take off. So I told her, I said, it's okay. We still got another day and a half. Trust me. While I'm here, I'm gonna spiritually put an ass whooping out there. Now, did you see what I just did to this top tier witch that now, and this warlock that I fucking just killed? This witch that I killed, and this warlock that ran away, and fucking aliens, bro. Aliens showed up. These motherfuckers, I'm getting goosebumps, dog, telling me this shit. I saw about 7 to 12 of them. They were a tribe. And they were talking English, you know, like us, like me right now. And they saw what I did to that witch, right? And then I tried to blend into their tribe because they had order. They're like, hey, follow us. We know where to go next. And I was like, oh shit, let me go follow y'all. Let me see. I wanna, you know, I'm never scared of the wicked, bro. I'm never scared of darkness. That's why people think I'm fucking nuts and loony. Because why would you run to darkness? Well, because for one, I'm all about, I want to experience things. I want to know more things. I want to know more about the kingdom of darkness. You know what I'm saying? They do intel on me. Let me do more intel on them. I want to continue to learn more about their magic and continue to know about their spells and their agenda, their mind thinking, their different branch of cults and covens and demons, which I know terrifying amount of fucking knowledge about darkness, bro. A terrifying amount. But I know I still got a lot more to learn. You know, about their areas where they like to, you know, and I know a terrible amount about that shit too. But there's still a lot out there. You know, there's still, I'm humble enough to know, King, you know, you're the one, the cream of the crop, bro, when it comes to wisdom, spirituality, and anointing, and favor, and prophecy, and all that, compared to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You know, everything, you know, that they don't. You know, and they wish they could, but they don't. I only trust you with this knowledge. Because if I trusted anybody else's knowledge, they wouldn't even care. They'll be too scared to explain this. Because they would be fucking persecuted like you were, and they would be terrified. They would fucking break, crack, die, or sell their soul. Did you break, crack, die, or sell your soul? And are you still helping out? Are you still saving souls? Yeah? Okay then. But if anybody else had your fucking crown, they would have been killed, dog, murdered. Folded, cracked, sold their kids, their family, everything for a fucking Happy Meal for their soul, dog. They would sold their soul for a Happy Meal. So I told the ladies at the command center, I said, it's fine. Just, you know, keep doing your job. Put the heat on them. We're going to get the money. I said, I'm going to get my money. Not weird, but I said, this is my money. But when I get my money and I have it in my hands, then, and I see how much I got, and I get to touch it, and not the mayor and the governor and the senators and the fucking chairmans in Austin and, you know what I mean, the Senate and judges and lawyers, I get to touch it. Oh, man. Bing, 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 bing. Ring the bell, bitch. Turn the power back on. Turn the fucking power back on. Bing, 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 bing. Boom. Power turns back on. Chaos stops. So, I just got notified about, what's her name? Melania Trump. She's losing her fucking mind. That bitch really wanted me dead, bro, over my finances. So, Trump's gonna die soon, right? Be ready, and it's gonna happen this month. I'm like 85% sure Trump's gonna die this month. Especially when I get paid, especially when this shit pops off, and I finally pull the plug. I'm not gonna tell you when, bro. I can't, because if I tell you when, the enemies are gonna know. I gotta do it to where they don't even know. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you every fucking thing I got planned. I can't, dog. I gotta act like I don't know. I gotta act like I do. I gotta act mysterious. Because these motherfuckers, they document every little word I say, every little facial gesture I do. You know, they document all this shit on me, bro. They want to know how I'm doing this. They want to know why I'm doing this. They're that stupid. Like, they want to know why, bitch. I'm trying to save the world. That's why. But they're like, why? Why do you want to save the world? We're here to kill it. Oh, I'm here to save it, ho. Oh, man. You're crazy. You belong in the mental hospital. Because I'm the savior of this world that God sent. The prophet, the chosen one. Oh, nah, nigga, you crazy. Because you been living off my feria, on my ancestors' money. for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. And all them empires around Texas that y'all built across the world, they all mine, ho. They belong to me. All them Rolls Royces, Cullens, Bugattis, Ferraris, Lambo SJs. I'm all repoing them. Houses, homes, mansions, palaces, ranches, farms, lands. All of y'all, dog. Get. Gone. So, I'm videotaping y'all on top of my fridge today, bro, because I felt like standing up on this message, because I'm excited, bro. I'm excited because now I know I have to do this, you know. Like I told you, bro, y'all ain't ready, right? Y'all still ain't ready. Even the ones that are alert, on my believers, y'all ain't even ready, because when this shit happens, y'all are gonna be terrified. Y'all are still gonna think that this is gonna last forever. You know, no telling how long this is gonna last. We must prepare for the worst. I'm telling you right off the bat, they're gonna fold in 3 days, bro. In 3 days, they're gonna fucking fold. My next time I pull the plug, it may take 6 days, 7 days, 2 weeks, a month. It might not. I might do another 3 days again. I might keep it the same. I might pull the plug another month after that. Give you another time, you know, another month to prepare again, you know, to get shit in order in the city, and all the cops, you know, fucking bow to me as their king. And then I'm gonna be like, all right, now you got my respect. Oh, now you're talking to me. Now you're talking to me instead. Now that I like. Yes, Your Majesty. I'm sorry. You know, you are the chosen one. We didn't know this shit was gonna go down, but because of you, we're safe. Because of you, you keep us alive. Because of you, we still got our families, our homes, our houses, our jobs. You know, we're out here saving your people too. You know, our people. You know, God, you know, we're out here saving people, bro, because of you. Yeah, saving people because of you. So, anyways, I told the ladies in the command center, relax. It's only 72 hours. We're already an hour and a half. I mean, an hour and a half. A day and a half. I still got another day and a half to go. I already know they're gonna play hardball. They're gonna fucking, but trust me, they're gonna fold. All these deletes and losers are gonna fucking fold and die, bro. And this is what's gonna give Trump a heart attack. This is what's gonna kill Trump. Then when Trump gets killed, then I get my inheritance. Start to get it. Not get it all where I'm balling now, I can save the whole world. No. But I start to get my inheritance. I finally be able to touch my money. I finally have enough more money in trillions than fucking the pussies that stole my fucking ranch and King's Ranch, and the owners, you know, fucking more money than Elon Peon and fucking Bill Gates and George Soros and Jeff Bezos. I'm gonna have way more money than them, bro. Put together. I'm gonna have multi-trillions in my pocket, dog. You know what I'm saying? Well, not in $1 trillion in my pocket, but I'll be able to have access to it. Finally touch it. Finally, you know, demand 50 billion go over here to that city, another 50 to that city, 50 billion to Dallas. Let's start fixing this Texas up. Start getting my people off the streets. Start getting the sick healthier. You know what I'm saying? Let's start gaining more ground. Let's start locking these motherfuckers up. Start paying these judges to do their fucking job, these cops. As soon as they do their jobs, we'll give them bonuses. You know, I'm not going to pay for something they haven't done yet, but when they start to do it, and I start seeing, you know, the crime rate going down, and the sick rate, you know, getting healthier, and the homeless, you know, going up, you know, homeless becoming sheltered, you know what I'm saying, then I'm gonna be like, all right, everybody that's helped me did this, that helped me do this, gets a bonus. All right, yeah, job well done. How hard was that? Wasn't hard at all. Well, how come it took you so long? I don't know. Y'all are like kids, bro. I gotta fucking slap you a little bit. God damn. God damn. I'm telling y'all, this world would be Gaza if it wasn't for me already. You know who runs the show already. So, anyways. So I told the command center ladies, you know, relax. We still got another day and a half. As soon as I get it, I blow the whistle, ring the bell, the power gets turned back on. Right away. And I'll stop all this chaos, and, you know, I'll stop fucking killing these demons so harshly, so gruesome. So gruesomely. But there's gonna be some dumb fucks out there, non-believers, scared, you know, they're not gonna know what to do because they don't listen. They already think they know more than me. They already think there's nothing gonna happen. They already think I'm a liar. They already think I'm crazy. They already think this dude's loony. They already think this dude's full of shit. Those people, they got a big fucking huge problem to fucking. They'll be lucky to make it, dog. They'll be lucky to make it out alive out of these 3 days. On this side of town, where I'm at, like my pinche neighbors, yeah, we're gonna see who's crazy, alright. We're gonna see who's crazy, alright. But when this shit happened, I wasn't in my house. And chances are when I leave this house and I go over there, when the next day when this happens, I plan on going over there with my backpack, you know, talking to people that, you know, that are running, somebody that's running the show, so I can calm it down, you know, where there's a lot of, you know, action. I need to go over there where there's a lot of action. And, you know, calm everybody down, let them know my intel, if they didn't hear this message, which I know they will. But when they see me face to face, they're gonna be like, hey, that's the guy on Facebook. Hey, bro, you're the one who predicted this shit. When are we gonna get this power back on? When is this show this gonna end? Well, tell us. I'll be like, calm down, another day and a half. We good, Bubba. We good. Let me pray over you. You sick. Let me pray over you, man. You look poor. You need a home. I got tons already empty on this side. Yeah, once this power gets back on, and, you know, I fucking finally see a good doctor, and they hook me up with some motherfucking badass TLC, you know, medicines. You know what I'm saying? And I get my moolah, and then I get a car. I'm gonna take your number right now. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, remember me? Yeah, I'm mobile now. Where you at? I'll go pick you up. I got empty houses over here on this block. You just pick out which one you want. I got the keys. You know what I'm saying? I got the keys to it. And now I'm ready to put y'all in shelters. Make sure that y'all put y'all in homes, bro. Put y'all in homes. The ones that I see deserve it, yeah. The ones that I see needed and deserve it, yeah. Because there's going to be a lot of homes empty on this side and on this side. And I know once these 3 days are over, I'm going to come back. And chances are, I don't know if this house will be empty by then. I don't know if this house will still have my neighbors. I'm pretty sure my neighbors will be gone. You know what I'm saying? My neighbors probably will be gone. The guy in the back, they'll probably be gone. But my grandparents, I think they'll still be here till I come back. Because they know I gotta do God's work out there when this shit pops off. And they're demons too. They know my calling, dog. They know they gotta do things my way. If it ain't my way, it's the highway. And they don't wanna go to the highway yet. Highway to hell. They ain't ready for that. Not yet. But they know it's gonna be real soon. They know their time is up pretty soon. I'll tell you that much. And She may get arrested, she may die, but I think she's probably gonna end up dead, bro. She's probably gonna die after all this because I'm gonna have money, I'm gonna have fame in my city, fame across the world. You know, more. You know what I'm saying? More than what I already have. And as I level up, spiritually, physically, financially, you know, all that shit. Not emotionally, but every way. You know what I'm saying? Any and every way, the more fame I get in heaven, the more fame I get in the world. And I need fame, not because I want to cloud chase, I want to think no, bro. I need the fame because I'm here to save, you know, I'm here to awaken, I'm here to make sure when people see me, they're like, man, that dude's famous for all kinds of reasons, bro. He's talented, gifted, supernatural powers, he's smart, he's wise, he's a fucking genius, he's strong as fuck, he's resilient, bro, damn, bro, he's unstoppable, he's immortal. They did the most to him. Nothing, dog. I've never met a human being like this in my life. You know, I'm gonna be famous for all the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's an actor. He does this. There's not one thing he don't fucking do, bro. I want to be like that. I want to be like that. So a lot of people are gonna try to be like me, bro. You know, humble, calm, funny. You know, smart, disciplined, mature. You know what I'm saying? Fun to be around. Positive, strong. You know, look at kind. You know what I'm saying? Helpful like I am. Be a blessing like I am. You know, people are gonna try to check all the good characteristics I have. Now, everybody has to be their own person. They cannot look like me, but they could act like me in hopes that it benefits their life that I'm in, you know, as well. And it will, because I want people like me out there. You know what I'm saying? That talk right, respect people right, that don't kill, steal, destroy, poison you all the fucking time. You turn your back, and you know, your drinks and food, and easy to buy off, easy to fucking backstab you, a bunch of Judas out there. You know, if I spot a Judas, bro, you're gonna be hung upside down, bro, like Peter on a cross. I'm gonna hang you upside down. I don't want to be around Judas, sellouts and shit. If I find out you're trying to sell me and plot on me, oh, dog, you ain't gonna. Especially after I gave you all this trust and energy and knowledge and shared my time with you and helped you, and then you want to turn around and use it against me? Hell nah. Because you're scared to face adversity. You're scared to go against darkness when darkness does rise and come towards you, you know, or if it does, not when, but if it does, which chances are it will, because we're still not out of the woods yet, bro. We're still not out of the swamp. But this swamp right now, bro, we're eye level. Well, we're above them. We're above them. We're like 65. They're like at 45. When this happens, they're gonna go to like 30. Like 30. We're gonna go up to like 75, 80. We're gonna be higher. We're gonna have a bigger gap, which means more resources, more flow, more blessings, more clarity, more vision, more health, more strength, you know, more power. You know, we're getting more power now. You know, we're getting more knowledge. You know, more blessings are starting to come our way. Less gatekeepers, less tyrants, dictators. You know what I'm saying? More justice, more demons are getting killed, more demons are getting locked up. We're getting more justice, you know what I'm saying? Faster, smoother. Instead of, you know, this little bit of fucking that's piercing through. You see what I'm saying? You get what I'm trying to tell you? Look at the gap. From here, from the gap, this gap. What is that? Now, if it's this much, Imagine that airflow, back and forth, giving, receiving, blessings. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth. Imagine that. And then the next time I pull the plug, if I have to again, we're gonna get even 80%, 85 to 90, 95, maybe 100. I don't know, depending on how, how I do this, how I plan to do this the next time, if I have to. And if I have to do it again, boom, that's it. 2, 3 times, I know on the third time I'll have enough to rule America, bro. To take over America and some. And have full authority over my money and become president after that. And you see, with this money that's coming, bro, I know I'll have power, respect, fame, honor to be the mayor, for sure. The mayor. I'll have enough money to be president and governor too, but my vision, if I move too fast, more people die. More people can't be saved. More people will be less prepared. More people will suffer. More people will get sicker. If I do this too fast, out of anger, I don't hate. I'm not jealous or envious. But if I do this too much out of righteous anger, because when I get angry, it's because I'm righteously angry, and I have every right to be righteously angry. But sometimes I'm a little, I see, not that I am, but I see that I'm a little bit too hardcore on that subject. I'm a little bit too sledgehammer on it, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me just use a regular hammer on this. If I use a fucking sledgehammer, I'm gonna break a bunch of backs out here, and a lot of people are gonna die, bro. If I use a hammer, at least a lot of them will wake up, you know what I'm saying? They may be banged up, they may be bruised ego and bruised pride because they thought they were above me. They thought I was the stupid one, and look who's stupid now. They thought I was a liar, I wasn't the truth, the king, the ruler. They thought I was anointed, favored, prophet, bullshit, whatever, right? So who's the bitch now? Me, my ego hurts, my pride hurts, I lost my car in a fire. They lit my car on fire, man. Both cars, all my cars. My dog ran away. I'm fucking all sad now and depressed. I don't know what to do. And I'm gonna be like, well, remember what you said about me? Yeah. Okay. Well, do you think that's right that this happened? Yeah, I deserved it. Okay then. Okay. So there's a lot of people out there that are gonna suffer because they curse me, bro. They don't even gotta say the curse. As soon as I feel it from coming out of their head and their heart and their spirit, and they're projecting what they feel about me onto me, and I feel that, and I see that, and I copy paste that onto my data. Remember this nigga did this to me? Bet. Almost made it to the hit list this time. You almost got killed for this shit. But you're gonna be punished. You're gonna be royally fucked on this one. Not that you still make it alive, but it's up to you to fucking act right. You know what I'm saying? After this one last hit, you don't learn, bro. I don't know. I think you're gonna learn after that. But if you learn, good. Great for you, goddamn it. But you lucky you didn't make it to the hit list. You made it to the hit list. All my enemies on my hit list die ugly, bro. Ugly fucking deaths. So, yeah, I saw this white boy, right? After I talked to these ladies, I went outside, and she was telling me, I need you to, she's all, you're thirsty? Because she saw me drinking a McDonald's cup, a fountain drink. And she was all, Your Majesty, if you're thirsty, go and get you some more soda or whatever, you know what I'm saying, more lemonade or soda, whatever Sprite, whatever you're drinking, go get you some more. That's what we're doing. We're going to McDonald's and we're filling up our cups. And I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and fill it up, because when I'm done, I'm gonna come right back and I'm gonna stay in one of these rooms in here. She was like, that's fine. She's like, pick any room you want. She's like, as long as, you know, the other patients are okay with it. You know, and I was like, no, I'm not going to go in their room. I want my own. She was like, oh. She was like, oh, okay. She's on, yeah, we got like 3 available rooms empty, right? And he's like, yeah, you got 3 available. And I was all, great, I could pick anyone I want then. She was like, yeah, pick anyone you want. I said, good. I said, before I do, I'm going to go fill up and I'm going to come right back. She was like, all right. So I go outside and I'm walking to McDonald's and I meet this white boy. And this white boy locks eyes on me. He knew who I was. And I didn't know he was a demon or not. I was like, what are you doing on this side, nigga? He was like, I fucking hated you. But you fucking said the truth. He told me just like that. But you weren't lying. I would follow you on Facebook and see your videos on YouTube, and I fucking hated you with the passion, bro. I couldn't stand one fucking thing about you. But everything you fucking said is happening. And I saw it in the spirit. I don't know whether to hug you, thank you, kiss you on your head, bow, tell you I'm sorry, or continue to hate you still. Like he was full of all these emotions. And I told him, he was young, bro. He was like 15, like anywhere from 12 to like 22 years old. He was young. I can't really, that's a pretty big gap, but he was young, a young ass white boy. He was a big, heavy set white boy. Like a, not too skinny, he was thick white boy, young white boy. And I told him, look, man, now that you know that I'm real and honest, and I speak the truth, you do know there's more to me, right? A lot more. You do know there's way more I could tell you what's going on, right? And he was just shocked, like, bro, if you tell me anymore, I don't know what else, I don't know, I might fucking go run away, bro. This is too much for me to fucking handle, bro. Because he was still overwhelmed by everything going on, bro. He was outside, you know, on the curb, like, how come on this side is peaceful, but on the other side of the freeway, there's fucking demons? Kid, you can hear crashes and smoke, and you can see fires and gunshots and screams, and, you know, you could feel the evilness on the other side of the freeway. Right? And he was just there on the side of the curb, like, and I said, but I could tell you're not ready for all this knowledge and wisdom, bro. You still got a lot of growing up to do. Maturity, you know, you need I'm just glad you're a believer now. I'm just glad I made you a believer. And I'm glad that, you know, you got enough time to think things through and absorb it like a sponge. And when the time's right, you'll come to me. You will come to me. And you will apologize. And you will want to be my friend after that. You will want to be my servant, my helper, my employee. You will want to work for me one day. And when I told him that, he was looking at me like, nigga, are you speaking this into existence? And I was like, yeah, I sure fucking am. And then I said, all right, homeboy, I'm gone. I gotta refill my cup. I got shit to do. And he was like, overwhelmed again. He was like, what the fuck did just happen? I just met the chosen one. I remember I hated him, and I saw him face to face, and he came up to me. I was on the curb all alone. Nobody cared about me. Nobody's helping me out here. And he offered me a job. All I gotta do is absorb this, what's going on, and you know, apologize, and I got a job, and I'm not gonna die. Everything's gonna come back. You know, he acts like everything's okay, and I'm out here freaking the fuck out, and I'd rather be okay than freaking the fuck out. Chosen, what can I call with you? He had that kind of look. And I went straight back to to McDonald's, and then I was already walking to McDonald's to fill up my cup, and then that's when I woke up, right? And I said, fuck, I need a, but when I was on the other side of crosstown, and I saw those aliens, and I was walking with that tribe, I didn't finish telling you this story, I gotta tell you. The leader of the aliens came from the sky. He landed, bro, like Iron Man in the suit. And he stopped in front of me. He says, "You leave. You're not one of us." And he pointed at me with authority, right? Like he, not with authority, but he pointed at me like he had authority. I said, "Oh, I'm not one of you. Why not, bro? I want to be one of you." He was all, "Leave. You are not one of us." Because he saw me kill that witch, which was part of their evilness, you know, their darkness, their kingdom of darkness. And when he saw that, he came from the sky, landed in front of the tribe, and the tribes was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. I thought he belonged to us, because he's on this side. He's outside the church. Usually everybody that's scared run inside the church, and if you're not scared, you're one of us on this side at least." And the leader was on, "No, I saw what he did. This man is dangerous. He's dangerous to our kingdom." And the alien pointed at me like he had authority over all his tribe, right? But he didn't have authority over me. He was just warning me, "You leave." Like, he didn't warn me. He just told me, "Leave now. You're not one of us." And then the guy on the freeway, a Wolio, like my age, a little younger, he saw what happened. He saw me kill the witch. He saw everything from a bird's eye view. He was like stunned. He was on the freeway looking down where all the action was at. And he saw the people rejecting me, the aliens, and he did a little whistle. Like, and he did a little. And I look up and I was like, "Where the fuck is that, a bird?" "Oh, hey, what's up?" And he was "Hey, bro." He was like, "Come here, I need to talk to you." And I walked up the freeway, and he was like, "Did you just kill that high-ranking witch? Bro, she looked like she got possessed by a demon, and that demon fucking took her somewhere, and that fucking warlock took off running. The church shut their doors. They're not allowing no innocent people in that church no more, because they know they saw what you did. The aliens showed up. They fucking rejected you. Are you Christian?" I was all day. Like, "Hey, come over here." They're like, "What are you doing on the wrong side?" And I was all, "Wrong side? This is going on everywhere. What are you talking about?" He's all, "No, it's not." He said, "No, it's not." He's all, "On this side of the fucking city, none of this shit's going on over here." And I went like this. Let me see that for myself. God damn it, bro, you're yanking my chain, dog. I'm gonna fucking be pissed off if you're trying to plot on me, bro. If you think I'm a fucking little hole like that where you can lie on me, you know what I'm saying? You think I'm a fucking a loser, joke or something, bro? I'm gonna beat your fucking ass where you stand, dog. But I didn't tell him that. But in my soul, you know, my soul already, nigga, if you're lying to me, but if you're saying the truth, bitch, show me right now. So we hopped the medium, and I went on to the other side of SPID where McDonald's was at, and I was all, wait a minute. Why don't I see fire, smell smoke? Why don't I see red cars? Why do I see cars still traveling? Why do I don't see hardly I didn't even see any wrecks. I still even see a couple of lights on, like there's life still going on here. And he was all, because it is, bro. That you're not. He's all, we're supposed to. He said, not weird. He said on this side it's okay. We even moved into houses. We started moving into houses already. We're looking for canned goods, water bottles. He started drawing a map. He said, we're debating to get all the burgers from Whataburger first, you know, stack up on Whataburger. And we realized, nah, we better not mess with, well, McDonald's food because it's not healthy. You know what I'm saying? We rather get canned goods and food from houses and shit and stock up on that first before we go to McDonald's. And I was all, good call. Because not even I would eat McDonald's, bro. The only things I'll eat from McDonald's is probably the salad and ice cream. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it. Or maybe the apple pies. Maybe a few things from breakfast. But the burgers, as far as burgers go, I'll take the like the ketchups and mayonnaise and lettuce. But the meat and the buns, trash that shit. Probably even the cheese too. But like the packages of ketchup, the utensils, the napkins, you know, the soda machines, yeah, we could use all that, but just don't fuck with the meat and bread. And he was all, I didn't think like that. He said, we just didn't want to steal from McDonald's yet. And he's all, I remember people saying McDonald's was cursed and they you know, the meat's full of human food and, you know, they you know, a bunch of shit. And I was like, yeah, it's true. That's why I don't eat McDonald's anymore. He says, man, they were telling us don't go because they don't want to be responsible if and we got to pay McDonald's back for stealing, you know, taking from them and shit like that. I was on, this time that we're in, don't destroy it, don't burn it, but if you're going to go and, you know, take drinks, yeah, you could do that, bro. It's only 3 fucking days. If you're thirsty, goddamn, go get you something to drink, bro. You gotta be hydrated. But canned goods, 3 days of canned goods, bro. Water bottle, you're gonna survive. Don't worry about it. And he was like, what? Are you sure? And I was like, yes. We got another day and a half. And by the way, thank you for letting me know that on this side is safe. Now I could rest and sleep and pray, you know, all that evilness back to sender, dog. And they get fucking killed and shit. And that's when I ran into the fucking, that building. I went into that building. I told that same dude that helped me. I said, where do y'all live at? He said, on this side of the neighborhood, on this block, there's a whole bunch of us. And I said, hey man, let me room up with y'all. And he was like, He had that vibe like, I don't know you yet. Everybody I know are rooming there, but I don't know you yet. Like, I don't know if I could. And I was all, I said, no, you know what? It's cool. I said, go ahead and, you know, I don't want to overstep my boundary and shit. You know what I mean? It seems like y'all got boundaries there, so whatever. I said, but, nah, those houses that y'all are living in, that's cool. Y'all could go ahead and have those houses. And he was, I'll have them. I was like, yeah, they're mine. And he was, yours? I said, yeah, you don't know who I am? He was on, nah. I said, you soon will be knowing who the fuck I am. And he was like, are you threatening me, or are you warning me, or are you just trying to give me intel? I was like, all the above. It's how you treat me, dog. It's how you come at me. You know what I'm saying? Right now you're doing good. Right now you show me the truth. You know, you're doing good, but it's a shame that you don't know who I am yet. But it's alright. It's alright. It's not your fault. I'm sure there's a lot of reasons why. But just know those houses you're in, those empty houses that y'all decided to move in, they're under my name. And he was looking at me like crazy, like, prove it. Like, what do you mean? Like, I was like, oh, believe me, I'll prove it, alright. I'll prove it, alright. But for now, y'all okay. We're in a moment of chaos. You know what I'm saying? Y'all okay to move in there for now. And when I get all my money back and I get shit more in order and I fucking go back to where you are, and I knock on I knock on my door of my house, and I see all your roommates there and you there, you gonna know what time it is. But that's when I might say, nah, you're good, sit down. I gotta talk to all of y'all. Sit down. Okay, hey, I didn't know you were a king, man. I didn't know you were a prophet. I didn't know you were God's chosen one. It all makes sense now. Why that witch got fucking killed and they shut the doors and the aliens fucking rejected you. The birds were flying by you, bro, all happy. You were full of life and they were full of death, and you brought death to their fucking front, their faces, bro, and their front door and shit. But yeah, it's I guess there's gonna be parts of the city that are safe and parts of the city that are not. And I'm letting you know right now, I'm gonna be around that area. McDonald's and Stripes, you know, on SPID and Kostorys, the McDonald's, I'm gonna be around that area, that whole fucking, that's where I'm gonna be. During the day at least, you know what I'm saying? And until I get a hold of somebody and I have to be over there, you know what I'm saying? That's where, because if I stay in this house for 3 days, I could do that too, but I want to get out there. I want to see what's going on. I want to see the spirit realm. I want to see how people are acting. I want to feel the energies. I want to calm people down. I want to save the ones that are in need, you know what I'm saying, that are scared, or calm them down and let them know what's really going on, because the news are not telling us about, you know, about me, you know, they're not telling you about me, they're not telling us about my plans, they're not telling you about what I'm about to do, when I'm going to do it, how I'm going to do it. They're not telling you all that. I'm not ever going to tell you when I'm going to do it, but I'm telling you how. And the reason why I can't tell you, like I said, I can't tell you when I'm going to do it is because I have to catch these demons off guard. If I tell them the time and day, they're going to be prepared. They're going to be ready. And I can't allow that. I'd rather be prepared. I'd rather be ready. And my people be ready. So yes, there's going to be command centers, you know, in different parts of the city. There's going to still be police officers. There's still going to be firefighters, and they're going to try to calm the situation down as much as they can. You know, as fast as they can, as best as they can. And there's going to be raids, there's going to be fires, there's going to be car crashes, there's going to be killings, you know, demons running around, all kinds of demons, you know, and that's it. Trying to see if I hit every subject. I even wrote a map down, so whenever this happens, I don't forget. I mean, I won't forget, but I wrote all the details down too, so I know more or less what's dangerous, what's safe, who to talk to, where to go, the energy that I felt, you know, was it dark, was it full of life, was it full of death, that type of shit. But word out, I'm putting the word out right now. When the next day, when this happens at 9 p.m., when I decide to do it that night, it's gonna happen at 9 p.m. I'm gonna sleep through the whole night. The next morning, I'll wash up, you know, to get hydrated, and then hit the street. I'm gonna walk, you know, well, I'm gonna ride my bike over there. I'm gonna ride my bike over there. Over there at Stripes. And I'm gonna chill until and I'm gonna tell everybody, I told you, nigga, I told you. We got another day and a half. or another 2 days, whatever, however you want to say it. And then I'll probably sleep over there on that side for the next 2 days, so I won't have to sleep with one eye open over here. You know what I'm saying? And but I did see in the future. Future that Saratoga, way out Weber and Saratoga, when they finally does, when the whole city finally goes on its back, the South Side is gonna be fucking the same way, the exact same way, if not worse. Gas stations will be on fire. I'm trying not to make this happen too bad, I'm trying not to make this happen, you know, but a lot of things I did, you know, I realize as much as I try, I have to do this. I have to, no matter what, I have to. I check all my boxes of reasons why I have to. There's not one left unchecked. Because if there's one left unchecked, then I could be like, okay, that's one reason why I shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? And I look at the reason why I shouldn't, and it's checked. And I look at all the other boxes, and they're all checked. I'll be like, well, fuck, man. I ran out of fucking reasons why I shouldn't pull the plug. Now I have to pull it. Nobody listens. Nobody learns. Everybody wants to steal, kill, destroy. You know, still, you know, not everybody, but a lot of people in this world are still out there doing that. Or their mind is off track again, or their spirit is not in alignment with mine. Now I'm gonna have to correct it again. I don't know what's going on here, you know, but I know this first attack on the kingdom of darkness is gonna wake up a lot of believers and non-believers. A whole lot. And what's gonna happen in Corpus is gonna happen in every city and town in Texas. We're gonna do this in section by section, you know, area code by area code. So y'all guys be ready, man. There's gonna be military here too, kicking in doors. SWAT, FBI, PD, U.S. Marshals. We're already starting to do it right now. But let me get back offline. Let me shoot this message outside, you know, outside this phone worldwide, and y'all stay tuned. Eat good, stay clean, don't panic. If you're in my city, best prepare now. Best start to prepare now. Like right now, I'm gonna shower up again and then get a little more tidied up and fix my bag, you know, start packing on my clothes. Yeah, I'm gonna start tidying up, bro. I'm gonna start preparing my goddamn, do the laundry. I gotta do laundry. I mean, I don't got a lot to do, but still I need to keep up with it. Because I could decide to do it tonight, bro. I could do it tonight at 9 if I wanted to. It depends on how the alignment, you know. It's all about alignment, awareness, and how much, well, how positive of an impact will I make? If I wait, will I make it more of an impact, or if I do it now? Catch everybody off guard while I make, you know. Either way, I'm gonna catch everybody off guard. But, you know what I'm saying, I gotta do my homework still, you know, especially when I hang up with y'all. Alright, much love. I'm saying a little too much. Stay tuned, excuse me, for the next video. And yeah. When this shit pops off, go on the south side, bro. Meet me in the south side. I want all my angels to meet me at Stripes and McDonald's on Kostorys. Alright? Much love. I'm out.